Okay, so we're doing this live again. My name is Ifeoma Chukwurah. I'm a holistic registered nurse, and today I'm going to be teaching you on how you can become a holistic registered nurse in 30 days or less, what you need to do. And so years ago, I used to be on my business page on a daily basis, and I fell in love with YouTube. And so now I'm coming back to Facebook because YouTube is now having its own little situation with uploading, and I just have so much knowledge to drop on you, and I want to help you. I want to be the person that I desired in my nursing journey, and so I'm excited to share with you the information that I have. So this video, this live, is my gift to you. Okay, I'm not asking for your email. I don't want your email. I'm going to share with you why. This is my gift to you to help you where you're at. So if you desire more, at the end of this live, I will share how you can work with me, and I have my information provided in the description of this video. I need you to understand you have the power within you to change your life, okay? I repeat, you have the power within you to change your life, okay? You are a unique individual. You're not like mass society. You are a healer. Even though you might not feel that way at the moment, you are a healer. You are a licensed healthcare provider. You are a licensed healthcare provider. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? You literally can be the deciding factor of a person making it through the next day. You have the skills and the wherewithal to acknowledge if a person is deteriorating, they need crisis intervention, they need to be referred to another healthcare provider. You have great critical thinking skills. You have life-changing skills that a lot of entities make lots of money off you. And what I'm here to do is to let you know, to recognize which skills that you can transfer that you're currently using at your current job for yourself and your own business, so you can fall back in love with nursing. Nursing is limitless, but currently the way majority of nurses are performing is one-sided, and not all of us fit in the box of traditional nursing. And what I'm doing is pioneering a new way for you to practice your nursing knowledge and gifts, where you feel appreciated, you feel valued, you feel mentally stimulated, you feel like you're working your life purpose, and abundant opportunities to make the type of living that you're currently not able to make because you're working on a time for money model. But what I teach you is how you can make a limited income by creating great resources for people that you can sell multiple. There's no limit. So that's what we have. So we have a lot to talk about. And I'm getting back into my rhythm of doing lives because it's been a minute, but I'm excited. So let's first start with why you might be tired of nursing. I don't know about you, but for me, I like to talk about my personal experience so you know that I get it, okay? I literally get it. So one of the things that I felt years ago, like I say around 2014, I was still within a year of nursing, down my belt, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't the traditional nurse that enjoyed touching patients and doing the clinical skills, but I still wanted to help people. I still felt like a nurse, but I've tried so many different nursing specialties. I tried med-surg telemetry, which I didn't like. I tried case management, which was tolerable, but it still wasn't an exact fit. I tried behavioral health. I liked it a little bit, but it still wasn't an exact fit. And what I realized when I worked in traditional hospitals, what I didn't enjoy working there was because I was stifled. I felt I was stifled in my nursing practice. And so because I felt that I was stifled in my nursing practice, I internalized that, oh, nursing must be the problem. I hate being a nurse because I have a schedule that I don't like. I'm dealing with office politics. I'm dealing with racism. I'm dealing with discrimination within my own community on the hospital. And when I leave my day out, when I leave for the day from work, I just feel like I didn't accomplish my fullest potential. So these are the things that contributed to me being tired of nursing and on the verge of leaving nursing altogether and figuring out. I was thinking, maybe I should go obtain my graduate degree, become a nurse practitioner. But I didn't find any nurse practitioners that I was like, oh my gosh, you're a nurse practitioner. I want to be just like you. I didn't find, and I have two people in my family. I have my mother and my younger sister who are both nurse practitioners, but yet I still didn't feel the call because I was in multiple graduate programs, and I withdrew because I didn't feel like the passion. I didn't feel the why. I wasn't inspired. And so what I realized is that nursing is in a place now where it's meant for a makeover. And I am leading that path to helping nurses like myself who are soulfully sensitive, empaths, earth angels, people who are spiritually awake, people who are into understanding manifestation, mindset, Eastern modalities of healing, alternative ways of healing, complementary healing. We're into yoga, we're into meditation, we're into personal development books, we're into prevention. And what I've noticed was the biggest barrier for me with being content working in the hospital was that it wasn't focused on the preventive model. It's more piecemealing. Okay, you're coming here for a heart attack. Okay, we're gonna give you this treatment to make sure to treat your heart attack or give you surgery. Oh, you have a UTI, we're going to treat the UTI even though you have asthma, but your main chief complaint is the UTI. So we're going to treat the UTI, we're going to give you antibiotics, and you're going to go. But they'll do a little bit of education to prevent them to teach the patient to prevent them from getting a UTI, but no one really talks to the patient. What's going on in your life for you to get a UTI? How are you hydrated? What's going on for you not to be drinking enough water to flush this invader bacteria in your body? What's going on? Your self-care, your hygienes are kind of at the wayside. When are you stressed out at work? Are you going through any relationship hiccups? Or how's your job, doing? How's your finances? Because your self-care is lacking and it's presenting itself with these disease process that usually a person who does XYZ won't have. What's going on? And the hospital setting isn't built currently to target patients like that. But just because the hospital setting doesn't value that type of treatment model doesn't mean you don't have the opportunity to do that. And there's lots of people who are in an empowered place, which is another thing. People who come to the hospital are usually on their last leg. They've been dealing with this health issue to the point where the pain is intolerable, so they're desperate. So the hospital often attracts people who aren't proactive in their disease or their issue. And so when we are as holistic Western nurses, we're working with people who are in a place where they're proactive, they have the resources to be under traditional medical supervision, and they want to have the tools so they're able to better manage and prevent illnesses from coming. Now, here's the thing. I am not a traditional holistic Western nurse. That's another caveat. Holistic nursing is so broad. Okay, it's so broad. It's more than helping people with essential oils or helping people with their diet, helping someone bring their blood pressure down, helping someone get off their diabetic medication, helping someone lose weight. That's what we consider traditional holistic Western nursing, where you're helping people with medical issues who are currently under medical supervision, as well as bringing complementary treatment plan, such as focusing on their diet, lifestyle changes, accountability, A lot of hospitals, they don't have it in their model for accountability. So they give you a treatment plan, the follow through to make sure you stay on it, which is the biggest key in changing your life, is accountability, so you stay on your plan. That's lacking. I, for the past several years, has been laser focused on helping registered nurses like yourself who just feel like something isn't it, like you just haven't found your place in nursing. And I help you recognize gifts that come so easily to you, that doesn't come easily to the next person, and how you can find someone who's looking for the same exact gift and skill that you have, that you currently give for free, or you at work. And I hope you find a person who's willing to pay you what your skills are worth. I'm able to help you find someone out in the internets who's currently searching. You don't have to convince them. They're already searching for that person. However, I hope you recognize that, show up consistently online, and using your confidence, using yourself as your first testimonial, because often a lot of my clients in the past, this is their first time, but you're not a brand new nurse. You've been a nurse for some time, and even if you're just out of nursing school, you've done several hundred hours of nursing skills, right? And life experiences. When you use yourself as your biggest testimonial, as someone who walks the walk in whatever you're helping people with, that is all that's needed to get started. I help you get your first few clients so you feel like a true blue holistic registered nurse. And then you have the resources to start creating, systems so things become more automated, so you have more time on your hands. But when it comes to getting started as a holistic registered nurse, within 30 days or less, it's all about getting started. It's all about starting with yourself as your biggest testimonial. The person that proves what you're teaching works is yourself, your confidence in yourself. So that's what's next for you. What's next for you is to stay at your current job if you're in a place where you can't afford to leave it all together. Stay at your current job, and I work with you in recognizing the skills that come easily to you, current transferable skills that you use at your current job, to create a specialty as a holistic registered nurse so you can be fully booked within 30 days. And it's really simple. And so let me explain a little bit about what a holistic registered nurse is. A holistic registered nurse, also known as a complementary nurse, in my state of California, for a nurse to call herself a nurse coach requires her to become a registered nurse. So I'm not sure which state you're in, how your board of nursing practices, so I urge you to do your education on that. But for what I teach, for what program I have, is focused on registered nurses who have been there, done that. They're done with traditional hospital nursing, or they're willing to stay in their current job while they're building their holistic nursing practice where they feel safe to leave so they're able to pay their bills. Not everyone's like myself, who's a big risk taker. I'm a big risk taker. I'm the type of person, I can leave a job at a drop of a dime, but they're not treating me well, and I don't need something lined up, because my self-respect and my ethics are more important than finances. And everyone's different. I made some painful sacrifices, sometimes not having enough money to pay the water bill in the past, and certain bills not getting paid in the past. That's what I've done. But I'm a risk taker, and I take what goes with being a risk taker. But everyone's situation is different. The good thing about becoming a holistic registered nurse, you don't have to quit your job. This is something that can grow with you. It's specific in the first 30 days. In the first 30 days, I guarantee you, when you commit to my plan, you will have clients reaching out to you. That's what makes me unique in what I do, is that I teach you the power of you. I teach you the power of you using yourself as your first testimonials, so you inspire someone who wants to have a similar result. They want your plan. They want to see how you do it, not how these other fancy 7-figure millionaires, people with thousands of followers are doing. They want it your way. There's something about you that's very approachable, because you're in a very important, significant stage. You're just a few steps ahead of your ideal client. So that's what I do. I have this kind of big sis style when it comes to coaching people. I'm very clear with what my program is for. So I've already told you like what some things are causing you to feel burnt out, feel like you're ready to leave nursing, feel like you're ready to know what's next because working in a hospital setting isn't it for you. I teach you what the holistic registered nurse is. So what's next for you right now? You know, 2021 is approaching, right? The good thing is we still have a month and a half to make 2020 still a good year. You know, we still have time for you to book your first 3 clients as a holistic registered nurse. And by doing that, you're automatically putting a great foundation for yourself for you to have a good 2021. And so how I'm doing that is that I have an exclusive mastermind that's a year long and is for serious nurses who are confident in their nursing practice. These are the nurses, you're the type of nurse that you are either encouraged to be a super user, people come to you, you go above and beyond, you're reliable, you really care about your patients, but you want to do more. You want to be stimulated. You're not currently stimulated at your job because it's just not getting your thinking. Everything's automatic. You want a challenge. However, the challenge you're looking for isn't something you can go back to school. You're done with the traditional schooling system. You see the loopholes in the traditional nurse academic model. They teach you how to work for other people. You want autonomy. You beat to your own drum. You're untraditional. You're holistic, you are spiritual, and you finally want a way where you can bridge your nursing background with a business that allows you to be who you are, where you don't have to dim your light because you're tired of dimming your light. You're tired of battling the office politics. That's not going anywhere fast in the hospital setting. And so my mastermind does is for you if you feel like you just haven't found your place in nursing, but you know you have so much to offer the world. If you just had a blueprint, a proven blueprint that allows you to be you. And even though this mastermind is a year long, I have a great incentive for you to sign up, you know, within the next 30 days to sign up now. The first 22 people who sign up for my mastermind get me as not only do you have the access of the mastermind, where it's a private exclusive group, I give you the blueprint for you to build your coaching practice from scratch. You don't need a website. You don't need have thousands of followers. You just need a great story. Hey, Angeletta, thanks for watching. You just need a great story. You know, what you've experienced specifically, if you've been a registered nurse for some time, you have more than enough to book your first 3 clients as a holistic registered nurse. It's just crazy. And if you have any questions, put in the comments section, and you can always watch the replay. But you have more than enough. And the good thing is you can stay at your current job and build. Like I'm telling you, you can get crazy results within 30 days. When I did the system that I provide in my mastermind, in my private mastermind, I booked my first client within 2 weeks. Okay, and that client was at the time $5,000. Okay, and I did the same system a few years later, and within 3 days I booked a client that was for $35,000, and it was for a 6-month package. Okay, but along the way I've made some mistakes, you know, with my successes, and that's the beautiful thing. My mastermind teach you all the good things that I did and all the things that I did that didn't work out, and so it's a great value. But not only do you have me in this group container, this exclusive container where I'm able to answer your questions directly in the group, you also will get me as your private one-on-one mentor. So what that will look like is when you have situations that you don't feel is, you feel comfortable sharing the group, you want that one-on-one touch, you will have access to email me, right? Email me, and that's not reserved for people in the mastermind. The mastermind is you contact me in the group. Now for my private one-on-one VIP clients, they have access to email me and I respond to them within my business hour schedule. And you'll also have a time to get on the phone with me once a month, and that's when you get that really personable hand-holding customization. And you'll have this access to me for a whole year. This is not offered by a lot of people, especially for the investment of the mastermind. So the mastermind is for you if you want to first fully book your coaching practice in 30 days. And not only that, have a year's worth of time with me and like-minded nurses who are all in the same goal of being the best holistic registered nurses in their specialties. You have a year of integrating this, because it's one thing to start a business, it's one thing to fully book your coaching pack, which you can do, but it's another thing to maintain that momentum. Okay, there's things that you're going to experience when you have your first coaching clients. There's going to be challenges, there's going to be low times, and that's what the mastermind is for, is to hold you during that time so you don't feel alone. Okay, and these are the things that I've noticed is missing in a lot of business coaching programs. They'll be for 4 to 8 weeks, and as soon as you're out the program, you lose momentum, or due to life situations, you weren't able to be fully involved and participatory in that program, and here the program's over, you're out of luck, right? And then what happens is you think, oh, there's something wrong with you, or you think there's something wrong with the program, and you invest thousands of dollars in another program. This program is customized solely for holistic registered nurses. And this has been a program in the making for 6 years, because it took me over 6 years. I started this journey in 2014, became serious 2017-ish, and it's just been a lot of experimentation. So this program is 6 years in the making, and over the past years I've been really breaking it down to what's required for you to be successful. So if you are a person where you've just at a crossroads in your nursing career, and you are already a holistic person, you do your best, you're not perfect, and that's another thing, you don't need to be perfect. Like, I'm not teaching people how to be a weight loss coach, because I'm someone who's plus size and I do my best to be healthy, but I'm not perfect. But I can help you with your career. I can help you learn how to be resourceful when you don't have a huge following, and attract someone to email you for help, to pay for your services for what you deserve and what you feel your services or your program is worth to be charged. I can help you do that. And I'm still considered a holistic registered nurse. All of us have gifts that someone on the internet, on social media, is willing to pay you when you show up consistently. So they're looking for you. So if you show up consistently and this person's looking for you, you will eventually meet. It's just spiritual law. And these are things I'm excited about talking about on my page. So when you're watching the replay, I know you enjoyed watching this video, because no one's talking about this. No one's trying to help you use the same skills that you make these hospitals millions or sometimes billions of dollars, to helping you bring an additional stream of income, so you're not so reliant on your hospital. Imagine being able to go to work and walking with the confidence, knowing that you have an additional $5,000, you have additional $10,000 in your bank account for working less hours. Go to work with confidence, knowing that, right? And so when you're getting paid in multiple ways, you have the confidence to command respect at your workplace. You have confidence that you set standards for yourself for how people to treat you, because you realize you're not solely dependent on your hospital, on your job to make your living. So these are the things I'm going to be talking about consistently on my page. You have any questions about joining my mastermind? So here's the thing about the mastermind is an exclusive group. It's made for a particular tribe of women who are registered nurses that have a certain mindset. And if you notice, I'm a melanated woman, right? So I'm a Black woman, and there's a lot of things as a Black registered nurse that I've experienced, and I wanted a program that would be a safe place for women like myself to discuss these things, okay? And so for you to be in this program, the investment of the mastermind, remember, it's a whole year. I'm teaching you to build a holistic coaching practice from scratch. The investment is the investment is $11,111, okay? And so this is a year's worth program. I'm teaching you how to build your business from scratch without using all this fancy, complicated stuff. I'm also, when you're the first 22 people to sign up, you get me as your private one-on-one coach. So not only do you have the mastermind where I give you the system, the program that breaks everything up, so you don't have to think, you just have to watch and implement. Really simple. Not a lot of busy work, because it's really simple to bring in money. Within 30 days, you have the capability to get your return on your investment. So within 30 days, I would give you what you need. So when you implement what I'm doing, just implement it, you will have your investment within 30 days. So the investment of $11,111, you have the opportunity within 30 days to recoup that amount. When you implement what I'm doing, you do it. You just do it, right? Because you're serious about making your money back. And then you have the rest of the 11 months from the 12-month program with me to really hone in and be like the master, the go-to person in your niche, that people come to you, people refer people to you, and then I help you go through the common challenges that new entrepreneurs go. So you don't need a year to be a successful holistic registered nurse. However, a year is great to feel grounded and to really hone in on your foundation in your business, your taxes, your corporation, systems, hiring, really running a team, really running your program lean. 30 days you can get your return on your investment in your program, and you get me as your private one-on-one coach for the first 22 people who sign up. And so this program, because I want this to be all goal-oriented people, like-minded people, because energy is contagious, I require you to email me, even if when you have the money. I require you to email me so I can really vet you and let you know, hey, this is what it takes for you to get the type of desired results that you want. I'm not one of those people where I just give you a sales page, you pay your money, and once I get your money, it's up to you if you get the type of results. I really am here to support you, and I want everyone to be specially picked by me. So for right now, you'll email me. I provide my email address in the description box, and in my emails, you'll ask me questions specifically about joining the program. If you're asking me questions about, starting your business, blah, 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 I'm not providing free coaching in my emails. I'm not. That's what my program, my mastermind is for. But when you email me I'll provide you an application. And based off your application, then I will, let you know what's the next steps are. I will provide you the instructions on how to enroll. I'll give you a significant time to really evaluate this, to think this over, because this is a sizable investment. And then I'll provide you the instructions for payment, okay? So I'm so excited. 2021 is going to be lit, and I'm going to be your mentor, and I'm going to help guide you to avoid lots of the mistakes that I made over the years, because I didn't have anyone like myself. But I'm also happy that I went through those things, because now I'm qualified to guide you in the way. So I look forward to your emails. This is your sign from the universe for you to really take charge of your career outside the box in a unique way that not everyone's doing. And that's another thing. All these people who are going to get their MPs, their family nurse practitioner, and going back to graduate school and doing all this, that's good. Starting their home health agencies, becoming medical aesthetic nurses, blah, 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 blah. That's good. We need those people, for whatever. But for us, not a lot of people know about being a holistic registered nurse. So when you get on it, and you're one of the first people to get on it, you are going to be light years ahead of them. Okay? This specialty, I didn't create being holistic nursing as a specialty. It's been a specialty since the 80s. However, it's under publicized, it's under promoted. Why? Because it's health prevention. And so when you get on it, you're going to be so ahead because, one, you're the first to get there, right? And you're first to get there, and you're going to be an expert. You're not just going to be a holistic registered nurse, which is very broad in general. You're going to be a holistic expert in a particular area. Like for myself, I'm considered a holistic registered nurse, but I focus on business, career, helping nurses who feel burnt out, helping Black nurses who are highly sensitive and empathic and into spirituality, spiritually awoke, start their practice as a holistic nurse coach. That's my specialty, right? But you might be a person who's good at charting, a person who's interested in having healthy hair, a person who wants to help people have clear, luminous skin after battling really horrible acne and trying everything underneath the sun and nothing helps them. That might be, you might be a holistic registered nurse who's a skincare expert. That's how you're going to be ahead of the game. I'm telling you, you are really blessed for watching this video. You are really blessed for catching this live, this replay. So what are you going to be? Are you going to be the person who's working, for the hour, dollars for hours for the rest of your life? Going to a grown person, asking them for permission to do your sister's wedding or your family's wedding, or to have time off, or to deal with working with people you can't really stand. You wouldn't even be around them if you weren't working together. Like, is that how you want to invest the rest of your available healthy years around toxic people? Or do you want to deal with your job because it's providing you income to take care of yourself, and at the same time on the side build your practice and then get to a point where you have the choice to just walk away completely, go per diem, go part-time, and focus on your holistic nurse practice, or just leave it all together, or do both at the same time. Because when you're getting paid more with your coaching practice, you can take less clients and still work your full-time job and have the best of both worlds. The options are limitless, right? But it all starts when you make that decision. So if you're serious about it and you're really ready to take charge of your career, ready to take charge of your life, email me and I'll send you an application and we'll get this started. Thanks you for watching. Take care.